Welcome back. Still working on this field that we were working on last episode. Got the cultivator out. Gonna cultivate the field for now. I just checked it doesn't need plowed. Gonna do that real quick, and then we're probably gonna go sell that produce that I had last episode. Got my pickup loaded up a while ago. Gonna take it up, sell it, see where the money's at. I forgot to check to see if I had bad spots on this field. Wasn't really paying attention. I remember, I think this is the field. Maybe I'm getting, no, actually I think it's that wheat over there. Yeah, that's right. The wheat had a bad spot on it. I'm probably gonna have to do like I did that field last month down below there where I had to plow it up. I think that was hail damage or something like that. Shouldn't need lime or anything either. I think I just had lime on before I planted the last crop in it. I don't think you have to do that every planting season. I think I got 2 head rows and then back and forth. Yeah, you know, I could vine these 3 fields, but I don't know. I kind of like having a little bit of variation in my crops. And a couple fields I just bought down below there, they're pretty good size, so. I did check, this is June, I'm not even gonna be able to put anything on the field here, I think, till August, I think. I don't think I can play anything July. I mean, I could do carrots, pea or green beans, but then I'd have to buy something to harvest it. They take a special harvester. I don't really feel like getting into that right now. I think I ended up with about 6 pallets of produce. 2 lettuce, I think 2 tomato. Can't remember lettuce. I think lettuce paid pretty good. 3 grand, 3,500. Tomato was around 17, I think. Should get about 10 grand, maybe better, for that pickup load. Put me up there. Okay, that takes care of that for a while. Won't be worrying about this field for at least a month or so. Alright, gonna take this stuff up to the market. The old kiosk, or whatever the heck it is. This truck takes off way too quick. I might have to do some adjustment on it. I mean, it just takes off. Hard to keep it on the road. Get these off and see where the money's at. We got here 6 skids. Okay, got everything out of the pickup, and it's about 13 grand for everything. Money's at 101,907. Can't remember what that corn header was. I want to say 108,000, but I might be wrong. Not real sure. All right, head back to the farm. We're gonna get in some other stuff here yet today. Make some more money. Might go sell that. See what the price of barley is. I only had what 12,000, almost 12,000. Yeah, might see what the price of that is. Might be another 10 grand. I don't know. Morning. Wednesday morning. All day yesterday, worked on some more planks and beams after I did that produce. Got 3 skids in here. I'm going to try at least take a load of beams up. Sometimes they're about 9 or 10 grand, and maybe a load of those long planks. So I'm going to be working on getting this truck loaded, get them delivered, see where we're at. If we got enough money, maybe we'll go get that corn header. Any trouble is I need that header trailer too, and I think that was another 7 grand. I did look up, it was 108,000, so I'm gonna need at least 115, 116. We'll see where we're at. Okie doke, just sold that load of beams and pile of planks. Money's up to 119,485. I got enough to get that, but it's gonna bleed me dry. I don't think I'm gonna wait till I get a little more produce sold. I thought about that barley, but right now the prices are low. The way the calendar looks, the best time to sell that's in December. Don't know if I'm going to wait that long or not, but difference between $700 versus $1,100 per thousand. But yeah, I'd be losing 4 grand right now if I sold it right now. So I found me a little bit of work. One of Pap's friends, David, I'll show you the contract. It's going to pay, well, it's not going to pay quite $24,000 because I got to lease a trailer. But he's got a field of spinach. He took me up there, showed me how to run that harvester. I never run a spinach harvester before, but we did a couple cuts with the harvester. He has a family business he has to take care of, wants me to finish his field. And I thought this would be the perfect opportunity to try the new rebuilt International. We haven't used the old Transtar yet, so I'm going to go rent a trailer. We're going to need that. Got to haul the spinach up to the farm. Up at the farm market. Yeah, the farmer's market. But we got to take it up there. And I thought this would be the perfect opportunity to try this thing out. So we're gonna go up and finish that field of spinach, and it's gonna take quite a while. It's a big field. But let's get this thing out of the shed. This is the first we've had it out on a run. Not too bad. A little bit of sensitivity on the steering, but other than that. I got my trailer sitting out here. Alright, got her hooked up. Let's head down to the old field. I'll show you what it looks like. Yeah, I did about 2 or 3 head rows with that harvester. Like I said, I never run one of them before. Yeah, it's right down below the sawmill, the field I'm doing. Truck's running pretty smooth. Okay, I'm just gonna let her sit here on the road. Out of the way. We're gonna harvest a little bit of this spinach. I'll just let it sit right here in the dirt for now. Yeah, that old girl didn't do too bad. Yes, sirree. let's get to harvesting. This here's a big creature. Yeah, you can see how big the field is. It's gonna take me, oh boy, I think I got an actual hour, maybe an hour and a half in real life. Just doing that perimeter right there. It's only a 3.5 header, something like that. Yeah, I don't know if this is probably the best job to make money on, but couldn't pass up 20 grand. This will definitely put me over my funding, so I have enough for that corn header. I'll be getting it. I'll be getting that as soon as I finish this job up. Just that little piece. Yeah, it even pivots kind of crazy. Snaps back. Yeah, I'm using GPS. I think that's the only way I can do this field. Yeah, we'll have a little bit of action here, but we're not going to have 2-3 hours of cutting spinach. I don't think I'll ever plant spinach. I don't know how profitable it is, but yeah, unless they got some bigger machine to harvest it, not interested. This will probably be the last spinach contract I do too. I just don't see it. It takes too long. I think potatoes are just as bad. All right, we're going to work on this field for probably the next 2 hours. I am going to keep track, see how many actual hours it takes me, but I guarantee I'll have at least an hour and a half, 2 hours. Going to work on that, show you a little bit of action at the end. All right, just about got my first load on here. Got 45 minutes in the first load. There we go. Yeah, I don't care for the way that thing pivots. End up hitting the side of my trailer. Still plugging away at it. Got 3.5 hours right now. From the time I started it, that's included him showing me how to run the machine. Yep, 3.5 hours on the field. All right, I'm going to head up to the farmer's market. That ought to finish this job up. Going to show too much of that trip. Having a hard time driving this thing. Probably get a little bit extra money for whatever spinach was left over. Holy heck. Yep, got 22 extra $1,000. I guess that was worth it then. I don't think I'd do another one, but I didn't even collect yet. All right, another 23 income. 167,601. Definitely got enough to get that corn header. That's what we're going to do. So we get back to the farm and go order that thing up. See you back at the farm. Okay, and take the ferry back over. It's quicker. Got to stop at the shop, drop his trailer off that I leased. I have to buy one of these eventually. Okay, they got my head. Looks like they got my head and my header trailer right already. Yep. Wish I had a pedal hook on the back of this truck. I'd just take it home right now. All right, let's take a look at this puppy. Header trailer's a little bit long, but I actually bought it for that other header, so we'll put this head here on that little trailer when we get back to the farm. Hopefully it'll ride all right. Doesn't look too great, but money 51,601 after buying the trailer and the header. So we're down to 51,000. Okay, hopefully this thing rides okay. I don't know, we'll see. Take her out here where I can swap these things out. Have to get the harvester out. Alrighty, I'll show you real quick. It opens up. If I got on the header or not. Yep. There's the brand new corn header. Yeah, that's gonna do a great job there. Yep, absolutely. We can get her lined up on this trailer now. Oh yeah. Should have a little bit more room in this trailer. I might have to still come back a little further. I'll see here when I go to hook it up. Should be close. Get this unhooked, see if I got enough, gave myself enough room or not. Yeah, I may have to go back further. I don't know. We'll see. I'll be close. So I could probably move that apron. Oh no, I got plenty of room. All right. That's how she works. Of course, if I'm getting stuck, if I'm using that grain header, I'll just leave it hooked up. Instead of going through all that. Yep. Worked out pretty good. Oh yeah, both headers in the shed. Looks good. So I found myself a baling job. It's up north. Just got off the ferry. It's going to pay me over 18 grand. It's probably going to wrap up my episode. Did 3 fertilizing jobs yesterday. I'll show you my money here at the end here, but we didn't quite get to harvesting that wheat. It just started putting down the rain pretty good here, so I'm hoping I can still bale. I don't know. Never baled in the rain, so I'm not sure if you can or not. And here comes a bus. Had to rent a baler. Not going to show too much action here. We're going to wrap this thing up, but we'll show you the very end here. Going to work on this for a little bit. It's a pretty good sized field. Apparently you can bale in the rain. I do about every other row there. Seems like it's a little easier to turn. You can just keep the cruise control on, keep her running. Starting to get muddy. Next episode will probably be in the last part of June. I'm hoping we get into harvesting that wheat. We should be able to. Okay, just got done dropping my baler off here at the rental place here at the dealership. That farmer stopped, gave me a check for the baling job. Money's up to $96,900. That was that job and 3 fertilizer jobs. So that's where the money's at. Next episode, we're going to try to get into harvesting that wheat, hopefully. Tomorrow will be the second half of June. I think we can harvest that wheat in July. Appreciate you watching. Hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, give me the old thumbs up, and see you next time.